Of millions of years ago, the area around the present Kurobe Gorge was a gentle plateau. This was long before the formation of the Tateyama and the Ushiro Tateyama mountain ranges. The plateau was made of ancient granite. Several millions of years ago, new magma started rising and pushed up old granite to form the mountains to a level of 3,000 meters. The Kurobe River runs between the Tateyama and the Ushiro Tateyama mountain ranges. The area upstream is known as one of the rainiest places in Japan. Huge amounts of rainwater and snowmelt continue to erode the granite by flowing faster and faster as the level of the mountains rose. The deep V-shaped valley, known as Kurobe Gorge, was created by these uplifts and erosions. This is the headwaters area of Kurobe River at the center of the Northern Alps. The elevation is 2,924 meters. This is Mount Washibadake. The grand image of the mountain resembles a large eagle in flight. This is a golden eagle. In ancient times, people believed that the identity of the long-nosed mythical creature Tengu was this giant bird. The rain falling on these mountains permeates the strata and then gushes out at various places. The snow melt and spring water combine to form a river. This is the starting point of a river which runs 85 kilometers. From here, it runs down an elevation difference as much as 3,000 meters before reaching Toyama Bay. This is one of the most powerful and fastest rivers in all of Japan. This is Kumo-no-Taira, Japan's highest lava plateau. Unlike the Kurobe Gorge, the area around here features a very gentle landscape. The headwaters area is a treasure trove of alpine plants. This is a forest of spruce. Here, the trees, including the Japanese larch and the Korean pine, grow freely. The amount of water gradually increases. Nikko Iwana, char. This is the only species of fish living in the upper Kurobe River. As if threading the granite on the riverbanks, the momentum of the water flow gradually increases. This is Kurobe Lake. The Kurobe River is divided into the upper stream, known as the Kanino-Roga, and the lower stream, the Shimono-Roga. The lake's surface is 1,430 meters above sea level. We have already descended to half the elevation of Mount Washibadake. We're now reaching the Shimono-Roga. The Kurobe Gorge has a vertical drop between the mountain ridge and the valley bottom of as much as 1,500 meters. This really shows us how deeply this valley has been carved through the earth. The snow that accumulates in the deep V-shaped valley during winter is melted in spring by the swift current. The melting starts from the bottom, which makes it look like a bridge. This is known as the Snow Bridge. This is Suihei-Hodo Trail, the only path along the Kurobe River going all the way up to the headwaters. Hard granite has regular fissures called joints. Because the flowing water erodes the granite along the joints, which are easier to break, there are points where the river bends at right angles. The Jujikyo Gorge here is a typical example. You can see how a branch merges into the main stream at a right angle. This valley, which is named after the letter S, cuts through the rock at almost a right angle. "90% of the Kurobe River runs through mountainous terrain. This area around Keiaki-daira, at an elevation of 599 meters, is approximately the halfway point. We have now come down to the level that is about 1/4 of the way up Mount Washibadake. The southern Japanese hemlock is indispensable in telling us about the environment of Kurobe Gorge. Although the southern Japanese hemlock usually grows only in warmer areas south of central Honshu in Japan, it also grows here in the Kurobe Gorge. In the valley, snow falls and accumulates rather slowly. The winter winds blowing from the Japan Sea are blocked by the Tateyama mountain range. Therefore, these winds are gentle within the valley, even on days when it is strong on the surrounding mountains. This creates an environment mild enough to be hospitable to the southern Japanese hemlock. These are the autumn leaves in Kurobe Gorge. The entire V-shaped valley is awash in brilliant colors. Various creatures inhabit the Kurobe Gorge, including animals that prefer rock shelves and cliffs as their habitat. After running through the narrow and deep V-shaped valley, the Kurobe River forms an alluvial fan with the sediment scraped by the river. With an area of about 96 square kilometers, it is shaped like a great fan that opens at an angle of nearly 60 degrees. Rich groundwater provides many springs in the area of the Kurobe River's alluvial fan. The Kurobe River reaches Toyama Bay. The steep landscape stretches down to the sea, suddenly dropping down deep from the coast. Rich spring water also gushes out from the bottom of the sea. In mountains, valleys, villages, towns, and sea, Kurobe River nurtures diverse ecosystems. Human beings, together with an array of other living creatures, live together, enjoying the blessings of the Kurobe River.